embarrassing. I cannot say much. We lost by 3 goals to nil. The result self already tells you what you need to know.
So how do you feel being below Manchester United, like being below Man United?
It's an achievement. It's not an achievement because last at the end of the season, we'll still be ahead.
What do you think you guys can achieve based on the fact that the way you guys have played and it's not like what do you think about Liverpool right now?
Our main aim this season was never the Premier League. We never said we are going to win the Premier League. Last season we won the Premier League easily. So this season, well, we don't really put our focus in the Premier League. We want to win the Champions League. That is where our focus is right now.
So what can you say about this game? Do you feel that there was a controversy in this game?
We were robbed, obviously, in the first half. That was not a penalty, but Haaland missed it. But that was not a penalty. That Van Dijk goal, we have seen a lot of goals like that, like this, get given, but the referee had to do what he wants to do to favor City.
So how can you rate Mohamed Salah's game today? Like Mohamed Salah.
Salah, Salah didn't play very well, and he needs to keep improving the way he did the last 2 games.
Did you feel that the win on the Real Madrid win was based on the players' mentality and not an slot? And did you have you seen any pattern of football ever since this season?
And Slot obviously has a pattern of football. If you watch against Real Madrid, if you watch the game very well, we played wonderful football. Everything was okay. So this match against Man City, it was a bad game and we lost. And when you're losing, you don't see any football or any identity when you're losing. So
Some teams when they lose, you could see a glimpse or you could see an identity. And what do you think about Florian Wirtz? He has played 11 games in the Premier League, nothing to show for it. Like he seems to be a flop. And then Alexander Isak on the bench too. So you see that and it's not he's not really that guy. Do you think Alexander is not really that guy at being at the Hank Pro must be that?
and Slot is a he's a good manager. He's a good manager. I hope he turns this bad result around. So Fernandes is a very good signing. He's a very good signing. He just need to adapt to the Premier League and he will come good.
11 games and he was talking about adapting.
He needs to adapt to the Premier League.
For 11 games,
I can remember it took Cristiano Ronaldo 7 goals. He did 007 then and he didn't and he became the best player of all time. So it's not really about now. You judge him at the end of the season and if I also remember there was also a player that had a bad season last season and he can also be very good this season. So this is just the beginning of the season. Let's see how it's going to end.
and do you think that you guys are still in the title race? I know that you said your aim is to win the Premier to win the Champions League, which I don't think is possible. But do you think that you guys are in the title race right now?
No, we are not in the title race. We are actually in the title race, but not in the Premier League or in the Champions League. That's where we are.
So, what can you rate Man City's performance, and who do you think is the man of the match for this game?
I'm not a City fan, so I cannot rate their performance. I don't know. All of them played very good. Haaland scored, Doku scored, and they played good.
Yeah, we saw Jeremy Doku, making Bradley look like Trent Alexander-Arnold. So, I don't know. It feels that maybe him marking Vinicius the other day was just a fluke or something because I think if he facing Doku today showed that Bradley is not that guy that can take you guys to the next level.
If I watched the game, you watch the game too, and you can see that Doku didn't just have a very good game against Bradley. He had a very good game against the other teammates. So he's not. He's a bad. You cannot just blame it on Bradley. You blame the entire team. Bradley is a very very fantastic player, and I can't. Like I said, this is just a loss, and we move on for the next game.
And I think this should be your 8 games out. I think 10 games, 2 wins, and 8 losses. So do you think Aneslot is really that guy? Like, do you think Aneslot is really that guy to take you guys to the next level?
And Slot is he's a very good manager. He's a good manager. So we hope he turns things around.
Yeah, you can say he's a good manager. Eric Ten Hag is a good manager too. So I think that's when you see.
I cannot remember Eric Ten Hag winning the Premier League or Jewel winning the Premier League.
But you can also remember seeing Eric Ten Hag losing 8 games in a row, or having 8 games, 8 losses in 10 games.
But where are we in the table? Are we taking last like Eric Ten Hag?
Eddie Ten Hag never crossed, the below number 10.
We are not in number 10 right now.
Yeah, number 8.
We are number
Below
8.
Manchester United, that is not even good this season.
What do you want me to say? What else do you want me to say?
Yeah, I want to get your reaction about the game, like, because ever since you guys won Real Madrid, we thought that you guys are back into the game, like you guys are back into your form. But looking at this game, you could just see that the player looked lost. There was no identity. Like, do you think the players are really behind the manager?
The players are behind the manager. We have our best striker on the bench, which is Isaac, coming back from injury, and
And he didn't get a minute.
he didn't get him in. There was no need to put him on that.
You are looking for goals, and you could not even bring on Alexander Isak, and then you're removing Ekitike. So, give me your thoughts. Like, and I don't think Arne Slot is really that guy, because Chiesa, you could see Chiesa have been delivering for you guys. 50 minutes when he brought on Chiesa.
Even if you brought Chiesa in the second half or so, the match, this was a bad game, right? Him removing Ekitike to bring in Gaku was also a good substitution, because after then we improved. Then Gaku really played very well. So I think we just need to just wave over it and look forward to the next game. Like I said, I'm not. Our focus was never on the Premier League. Now you can judge us in the Champions League, not in the Premier League.
Thank you for watching. Right here is another video that you're going to like, and don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, and don't forget to subscribe on YouTube.